That's a good one, yeah. I love it. Hang on. I'll be right with
It looks
you.
quite code blackish.
Yeah. Like code. Okay, I'm ready.
A couple of things I'd like to say, and just a few people to thank. Firstly, the whole idea of FullCodePress, it's extremely amazing to see this come about, and really it was just under a year ago that I was kind of thinking up ideas for what we might do a website, and sort of thought the idea of a website in a day might be quite a cool thing. And then about a day later I thought, well, it might be kind of cool if we did it in Australia, so I got in touch with Russ, and we were sort of tossing ideas out for a while, and Roger was involved too. And that seemed very good. And then we sort of realised, well, there's no reason we can't make it a very, very big thing. So we've kind of been planning pretty much all this year for it. And this is extremely good here. And there's a whole lot of potential, we think, as well. And in February next year, we're hoping to do a larger FullCodePress event with maybe 10 or 15 or 20 countries involved. There's that sort of potential. So this is the first time that this has happened, so it's going to be quite exciting to see how it all goes, and I don't think anyone really knows how it will go. But, a really huge thank you to all of our sponsors, because without having sponsors on board, we just couldn't do it. We wouldn't have been able to afford to do the things that we've done. So firstly to Google, thanks so much, and Adobe, SitePoint, Red Square, and Morpay doing all the hosting. Thanks so much, guys. Who else to thank? Oh, now there's also some trophies and prizes. I'm not sure if the teams have seen them yet, but courtesy of SitePoint, there's a FullCodePress trophy, which the winning team will take away. And for the winning team, there's a $700 book voucher, which is $100 each. And the second place team, or as we call them, the losers, a $350 book voucher as well. Also, thanks to Adobe, we've got a CS3 premium suite to give away to the best and fairest player. So that'll be someone from one of the teams, and the judging panel will be keeping an eye on that through the next 24 hours, and they'll pick the best and fairest player to receive that. Finally, almost finally, thank you to both teams. I mean, you guys are putting yourselves on the line here, and it'll be kind of nerve-wracking, I'm sure. But again, thanks so much for being brave enough to do this. And and finally, the organisations that we're going to build the website for. I mean, without you guys, we couldn't do this. So, again, thank you for being involved in that.
Cool. Well, I'll keep this short, because I know that every minute I'm talking is 1 minute less, and you have to put your slides together. I just have to say that this is an amazing concept, and I think it has huge potential. We're really excited to be involved with it. We like to think that we're kind of an agile development company, that we develop products quickly and we push things out. The idea of putting an entire site together in 24 hours scares even me. So I think it's going to be fun and terrifying, and I'm going to have a lot of I'm going to really look forward to seeing what comes out of the other end of this. And so, I just want to say good luck to both teams. I love the I think it sounds like maybe a bit of a music battle going on. Every house in the morning, so the rest of the hotel may wonder what's going on down here. But yes, good luck and have fun.
Excellent sign-up, it was really great. We advertised for people who wanted to participate, and we got 28 applicants from all over the world. For some reason, we managed to get 5 or 6 from religious organisations in America, so we must have got on some sort of religious list, so we got all of those. Anyway, the majority came from Australia. There were 3 people on the selection panel. We've kept the identity of the not-for-profit organisations, or the clients, as I call them, a secret, because nobody should know in advance. When we did the selection, the 3 of us, we all got together and we read the review. 28 organisations applied, and we read what they'd written in. And out of that, we ended up with a short list of about 8. We then sent out to those 8 for some more information, and they came back, and we were then faced with the problem of how do you kind of cull this together. And we thought, well, probably as a first pass, maybe we'll independently get together and see who we think are the top 3 out of these 8. And thankfully, out of the 8 in the shortlist, all 3 of us came up with the same top 3. They were in slightly different orders, but they were the same top 3, so it wasn't terribly difficult then to just say, well, we've got to drop one of these, and we ended up with dropping one. So we ended up with 2 charities. They're both from Victoria, coincidentally. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the charities, and they're going to say a little bit. At the end of their introduction, they're going to put a disc with their content into this bag, because we forgot to bring a hat. and we'll invite the team from New Zealand to select a disc. So it's actually random which one anybody gets. There's no choice. And I'll start by asking Debbie from the Grampian Advocacy Association and come and talk a little bit about what she does.
Thanks, Roger. Hi everybody, it's fantastic to be here, and I won't gabble on too much at the moment either, but just to fill you in on the organisation I work for, I'm the coordinator of Grampian's Disability Advocacy Association. So we work with and for people with a disability in an area of Victoria that stretches from, these are places you probably won't know, but it stretches from Bacchus Marsh to the South Australian border. Victoria is divided into 5 rural regions, and we cover the whole of one rural region. So it's about 48,000 square kilometres and over 200,000 people live there, and it's generally accepted that about 1 in 20 people have some kind of disability at any given time. So you can see that our target audience is quite a huge one. If you divide 5 into 200,000, someone else can do that, it's probably about 40. So we need to reach out to an awful lot of people, many of whom can't wander far from their own communities because of their particular impairments or problems. So it was our view that having a website was the best way to at least have the opportunity to be available to everybody in the area where we work. So whoever is our team will learn much more about us, but there's probably enough at the moment.
Please put your disc in there.
And yeah, we're really, really happy to be here.
We're very happy to have you. Thank you. Next I'll ask Laura, who's from the Ripple Effect, which is based in Victoria, to come and say a few words.
Yeah, my name's Laura. I work for a community development program in rural Thailand called the Ripple Effect. We work in orphanages in rural Thailand, one in particular. The main things that we do is that we teach English, so we send a team of young Australians over every year for a 6-week period, and they teach English in the orphanage. We also implement programs in Thailand, so there's 4 main categories that we work under: necessity, education, sustainability and scholarships. And in those categories we implement community initiatives, so things like water towers, vegetable gardens, Year 12 scholarships, all that sort of stuff. So you'll hear a lot more. I won't get on too much.
Thank you, Laura. We've got 2 really worthwhile not-for-profit organisations, and who from New Zealand would like to come and... Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Who have we got?
Grampian Disability.
And the Australians. Thank you.